Rabbi Raphael Birdugo this week points out one of the biggest challenges of the Bible, or of us reading the Bible, and that is that we can read it. And as such, we think we understand it. Rabbi Raphael, while he always tries to go with the pshat, right, the simple meaning of the text, this week, Dvarim, right, is simple. It's sort of the start of Moses' final speech to the Israelites. It's the sort of concluding book. You know, it's a book that seems simple, so to speak, because it's summarizing what we've done thus far. He starts off by telling us the following. וקודם כל דבר אני אומר שלא נקווה ביור פשט כתוב זה, לא מפי סופרים ולא מפי ספרים עד ביאת משיחנו. This is astounding. He says, what we're about to read now, and he hasn't said this before, Rabbi Raphael, try and understand this through reading the book or through reading commentators, forget about it. What we're going to read now, the book of Deuteronomy, will only be understood at the time of the Messiah. Right? This is beginning. Now we're left thinking, okay, so what are we left with? So bechol zot, as they say in the old country, we want to explain a little bit about this Torah portion. How does Moses begin his, right, what we can comprehend? How does he begin his speech? He begins in one of the most incomprehensible ways on earth. He starts by saying, right, so it says, these are the words that Moses spoke to Israel on the other side of the Jordan, concerning the wilderness, concerning the Arava, opposite the Sea of Reeds, between Paran and Tophel, and Lavan, and Chatzor, and Dizahav, 11 days from Chorev. Whew. Rabbi Raphael says you would have thought this is a map, I'm paraphrasing, to a treasure hunt. The particularity in which Moses is pinpointing us, Waze doesn't even pinpoint to such an extent. What is this incomprehensible beginning? Right? This is part of what Rabbi Raphael is trying to say. Don't try and understand it. But if we have to try and understand it, right? We're told, and here he quotes Proverbs, again, the son of King David, Solomon, he who rebukes a man will later find more favor than one who flatters with his tongue. Right? It's always good, rebuke someone, you know, prove them wrong, they can improve, they can be better, that's what it's about. But he says, get how beautiful. So Moses, as we know, is mentioning here places that have never been mentioned before. Dizahav has never been mentioned. But he's hinted, he's created a new place which hints to Chet HaEgel, the sin of the golden calf. But what is the great favor he's done to the Jewish people? I'm rebuking you, but I'm sort of hiding it. But when does my rebuke begin? Only after he mentions how we thrashed Sichon, how we beat the bad guys. And here Rabbi Raphael wants to teach us a lesson. You want to rebuke someone? You have something you want to teach someone and criticize them? Do something good for them first. Don't say something nice, do something nice for them. Right? Great advice, especially for the 9 days. You want to criticize someone first, do something good for them, and then prove them wrong. And this is this wondrous pearl of wisdom he's able to take out of this cryptic text, which we will only understand when the Messiah comes. Shabbat Shalom, and may this be the last Tisha B'Av. In a good way, of course.